Baker's review. This bottle is bringing back some nostalgia for me. This is Baker Beam, so a Jim Beam product. This is a single barrel product, 107 proof. So single barrel, we all know what that means, one barrel. What I'm drinking here might be a tad different than maybe what you get from a different barrel. This particular one is barreled on March of 2016, 7 years, 0 months. I like how they put that information on here. Baker Beam, so again, the distiller from Jim Beam. This is nostalgic for me because back in the day when I first got into whiskey and bourbon, there was a guy at our tailgate for Oklahoma football games that loved Basil Hayden, so we would pass that around, very easy to drink. I started falling in love with Booker's and Baker's, so we just called it the 3 Bs, and whoever's turn it was to bring to the tailgate that time, we just picked which one of the 3 Bs we wanted to bring. Why? I don't know. That's just what we did. So we were idiots back then. 7 years, minimum age statement. It has been a long time since I've had this. Let's kind of call this sort of a fresh crack as well. Glad to get my hands on it. I recall this being a lot cheaper than what I paid for this. I could be wrong, but I want to say back in those days when I was buying this, it was, I don't know, cheaper. I think this one cost me $65. So fresh pop. And this stuff is harder to find now. I don't see it on every shelf, but you can still find it pretty readily available. And if you just hunt down a couple liquor stores, shouldn't be a problem. So again, Jim Beam product, I'm expecting, you know, that nuttiness flavor, but we'll see. Good looking color. Again, been sitting in a barrel for 7 years, knows it. Yeah, the immediate nose brings that peanut shell sort of note that I always tend to find in Jim Beam products. Definitely a spicy nose as well that kind of punches you a little bit. Nuttiness, oaky. Definitely some baking spices in there as well. Smells pretty damn good. Cheers. Okay. Very good first impression. Almost got hit with a lot of rye spice on that one. Yeah, a lot of rye spice up front, which just goes through your nose this way, but very good and mellowed out from there. Lots of classics, caramel, vanilla. Definitely getting that nutty flavor, that Jim Beam staple. More on the back end though. Medium sort of mouthfeel. Pretty good, not the best on that. Let me do one more. I know I'm going through this pretty fast. I'm just trying to make these a little bit shorter. I like the finish on this. So the finish is spicy, nutty, a little bit of a bitter, but then it mellows out and kind of lingers with the sweetness. All those caramels and vanillas just kind of are what lingers afterwards. That tends to be what I really like. So, very good bottle. The 3 Bs. I don't think this one gets a yup though, but it's not too far off. If you like it a little spicier, a little bit more of that high rye spice for whatever reason coming through on this, but I'm gonna give this one, and I love the bottle on this, very classic. Let's go 78 out of 100, well above average, 78 out of 100. I love these guys. I love Booker's, Basil Hayden, you know, whatever. But anyway, that's Baker's. That's one of the popular products out there, and that is a bourbon review.